Welcome on in, everybody. This is Glamour Fairy coming at you with a brand new YouTube video. Today we're doing another Animal Crossing speed build. So I wanted to create in my upstairs room a kind of like a hobby room where I kind of have like all the crafts that I like to do and kind of like just kind of a place to do kind of everything that I like to do. If you've seen some of my speed builds, you can kind of see that it's a little chaotic the way that I do my speed builds. So essentially what I do is I go through all of my storage because sometimes I have things that I don't remember that I have, and so I just go through my storage and I find all of the things that I want to potentially put in this room. I was debating on putting in like the pinball machines and stuff like that, but that would be more for something like my downstairs, my basement area where it was more of a hangout zone. This is more of a relaxing kind of a hobby room, or as my mom used to call it, like a craft room or a crap room. And so I kind of went through all of my things. I found a bunch of tables. I always have issues getting tables, so I went through and I grabbed a bunch of tables and a bunch of desks as well, some sort of surface, so that way we can figure out what I actually needed. Then I went through and found all of the things that I would like to have that would go on top of those, including like food and some incense, the terrarium. I also grabbed a couple of books and of the like. So here I am kind of moving my tables around, trying to figure out what I wanted to potentially move around and where I wanted everything, because I wasn't completely sure. When I do these builds, I don't really have like a plan of attack. I just kind of look at everything and go, I kind of like that, and then figure it out from there. So if you see in the top left corner, I put a den desk up, but I didn't like having it as a desk originally, so I put it in backwards, trying to figure out how I wanted it to look. Then I decided on the tea table that I have over there, I wanted to put food on it because I thought it would be kind of fun to have like just a small table and that had a bunch of food on it. I also had a little idea of having maybe like kind of like a computer area, which is what I kind of did at some point. You'll see it in a few here where I move where the computers are at, and it's kind of like how I have my own personal desk. And then I also wanted to have it kind of be inviting and have lots of lighting. I ended up not wanting those lava lamps. I just felt like they weren't placed in the right spot, and I just felt like that they weren't really needed. I did realize that there was quite a few things in here that I had that I just didn't like need per se. Like I thought I needed that humidifier. I ended up getting rid of it. You kind of watch me when I go through these things, you kind of watch me decide through what I want and what I don't want. See, there it is, the little L shape. I have an L-shaped desk at home. I have my monitor is kind of set up kind of like this, and I thought it was kind of fun to have like a book there because I do like reading, and this year one of my plans is to kind of read a little bit more, and so I really wanted to put that kind of inspiration in there. I have the little sewing machine there as well. I do know a little bit of sewing, but I don't do a whole lot with it. So the whiteboard, I don't like it the way it is. I don't like the front of it where it looks like trying to figure out who died or whatever. So I turned it around so that way you don't really see it. And then here's me getting rid of a bunch of stuff. It's actually kind of funny the way I do things. But I do like to have kind of like a middle piece. And I really wanted to have the food kind of in the middle because like if you know me, you would know that like I really love food, and so it was really nice to kind of just have a food in my hobby room because no matter what I'm doing, I'm going to be eating. If you've seen my Twitch streams, you would know that literally every stream I'm probably eating something during it. And then on the walls, I did want to have some posters up because like that's something that I don't usually have up on my own in my own house because I don't have a whole lot of posters. And so then I wanted to put up the exclusive Hello Kitty posters that you can get from the Hello Kitty characters from the last from New Leaf. I have the little fobs for them, and so I was able to get them in there and then put them on my wall in a poster because you can't get those characters anymore. I really like the thought of having a rug underneath the tea table, and I really like the thought of having a rug underneath my desk area. So I moved the mats underneath in little spots there, and then this is when I start deciding on what I want to do for wallpaper and flooring. I wanted something to kind of be neutral on the ground, but I wanted it to be hardwood because it's such a pain in the ass to vacuum up anything crafty wise that you're doing. And then on the wall I wanted it to pop, but I didn't want it to pop too much, so I was going through trying to find something that I really liked that was kind of nice but not too old lady-ish, which sounds kind of weird, and that's but this is what I came up with. I really liked how it came out, and yeah, here I am going and getting that thumbnail for you guys. But if you guys like to see the content that I have planned out for you guys, please do subscribe. I really appreciate that. Liking, commenting, all that fun stuff. We are going to be posting a video every Wednesday, hopefully the latest 6 p.m. Pacific time. But this is what my plan is to do some speed builds in Animal Crossing, also do some Stardew playthrough. So if you're looking into Stardew, get ready for it because this is coming. I'm going to have at least probably 2 different playthroughs going on with Stardew. And then I also have some other plans to do. But I appreciate you guys for watching this video, and I thank you guys so much. Bye!